Okay, I am recording. We will get serious. I think there's some people who probably have not been on before, so welcome. I'm excited to have you on our call. I'm Melissa Kramer, so you see my words a lot, but not necessarily my face. So I wanted to start tonight with a little bit of administrative stuff, as always. Obviously, we know the 10% off and the free shipping ends tonight. So if you have anybody on the fence, we still have 3 hours. It ends at 11:59 Eastern time. So definitely message those people and get them on board with us. They get 10% off for ambassadors, customers. You guys know all that, and free shipping. It will all end tonight. We got a ton of questions answered at customer service today, and hopefully everybody's kind of resolved, at least for a while. Maybe I'll take a week off from calling them, and maybe at the end of the week or next week call them again. Not always my favorite thing to do, but we get a lot done, so it's really good. And the lady today was amazing, so that was great. We have Wednesday night, we have an opportunity event where I can't remember who is giving their testimony, but we have 2 or 3 people giving testimonies. It is going to be on Zoom Wednesday night at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, and that is an opportunity for you to invite all your family and friends to jump on here or on by the phone. We have a couple of phone callers in tonight, and then you either jump on through Zoom or jump on the phone, and then you're able to share all the information. Everybody's going to hear testimonies and product information and business information. So that's a great way to get product and business information in front of your family and friends. So definitely take advantage of that. That's 2 nights from now. And then we always do Monday night trainings. If you have topics you want to hear about, definitely share them with me. You can send them to me by private message. You can post them underneath one of these. When I post this on our team page, you can post, hey, I'd love to see whatever it is that you might want to see a training on. Definitely let me know, and I'd be happy to try to work that into our schedule. I don't see why not, unless it's something just off the wall that I don't know or something. I don't know. We'll find somebody else who knows it if I don't know it. So anyway, and then December 14th, we have our upcoming 7-day challenge. The last one was incredible. Get as many people into that as you can. We had given a December 3rd deadline. I think we can probably push that out a couple days, but not a whole lot. So let's try to stick to that December 3rd. And then if somebody kind of creeps in on the 4th or the 5th, that's fine. But I wouldn't continue to promote it past the 3rd, because we really don't want people ending up getting their products on the 15th or 16th. Our best one last time was the biggest one, where the most people were talking and talking up the products and showing the selfies and all that kind of stuff. So definitely we want to make it the biggest group we can. So get everybody you can to order a 7-day challenge and get into that group. And there's fun prizes to be won and whatever. They're fun. And they were super successful last time. So hopefully they will be again. So my new plan is to have whoever is speaking, if we have a guest speaker, give their testimony, and then if I'm speaking, to have somebody else on our team give their testimony. And the girl who I had asked tonight had laryngitis, so that was not going to work. So I will share mine real quick in case you've never heard it. And I think testimonies just build up your confidence in the products and in the business, and knowing like I am looking at a live person who has a real testimony of how these products have changed her life is sometimes very like, wow, compared to just reading them on Facebook. So I was completely, some of you like could tell me this, you could tell this for me, but that's okay. You can listen one more time. Before Plexus, I have 4 children. They are all special needs children who are adopted from China and South Korea, and they make me very tired. Especially my little guy, Aiden. He is profoundly autistic. He is 7 years old, but mentally like a 12-month-old. And so because of that, we just spend a lot of time chasing him around. You can't leave him out of your sight. He's exhausting in a wonderful, lovely way, but he's very tiring. And so before Plexus, I was drinking 5 or 6 cups of coffee a day easily and eating M&Ms by the fistful. It was kind of my anti-anxiety medicine of choice. It was not good for my complexion. It was not good for my energy level. I constantly needed either caffeine or sugar, and I lived off of that. And when I found Plexus, I was able to give up all the caffeine and the sugar without even trying. It just kind of happened in the first 30 days. And so I was pretty hooked. Ironically, I had actually tried Plexus 6 months before. I had done a 3-day sample, and I hadn't found that it did anything for me, and so I just never did anything with it. Nobody really followed up with me, nobody, whatever. And so I just put it off, and I kind of watched people on Facebook for another 6 months before I was like, okay, I feel like absolute garbage. I might as well give this like a legitimate try. And so I kind of, said, I'll do this for 60 days or 30 days and see what happens. And while I was doing it for the first 30 days, totally fell in love, signed up as an ambassador. So Matt and I could do it together. I have gotten rid of IBS, indigestion, reflux, acne. I used to not be able to eat 3 meals a day. I have this like wacky stomach disease called gastroparesis. And so my stomach would just go completely paralyzed, and I would actually vomit all my food constantly. I couldn't keep anything down. Was even on a feeding tube at one point because I couldn't keep water down. I would lay on my bed and the water would slosh in my stomach, and then that would be the end of it. Ridiculous. Couldn't eat in restaurants, could not eat 3 meals a day. Even a year and a half ago, couldn't eat 3 meals a day. I ate once a day and a lot of M&Ms, a lot of white bread. Couldn't eat real food, didn't eat much meat, couldn't eat salad, crazy. All of that's gone. I have not thrown up in 18 months, which is like a near miracle after throwing up at least weekly for 6 years straight. I had been in and out of the hospital, like I said, feeding tubes, craziness, ridiculous. My husband's off all blood pressure medicine, cholesterol medicine. He doesn't snore anymore. We both lost weight, which is awesome. My daughter has all of her warts drying up. My son, my oldest son, is down no more anxiety medicine. He's off all his Xanax, and he's down half of his other medicine for depression and anxiety and mood disorders. He has been able to cut everything in half but completely eliminate the Xanax. He used to take Xanax every single day, and he's been doing amazing. My other little guy's getting better focus. Like, everybody has benefited in many, many, many different ways from these products in our house. But man, as soon as I started not having indigestion and reflux and being sick every day, I was sold, and obviously went all in with the business, posting every day, sharing with everybody I could. And that completely changed my life as well. But even if I didn't make another dime off of these products, I would never get off of them. If they ever told me Plexus is going away, I would have to buy every single bit I could possibly find, or start buying it on the black market. I will never be without these products again, because I have a disease that's never going to go away, and I am never going to go back to the way things were before, where I could not eat. So definitely hugely life-changing in our house. So that's that. I just wanted to share that. And now we are going to talk about tips to rock the holidays. I think a lot of people worry, like, oh, the holidays are coming. People are going to be spending money on their families. They're going to be spending money on gifts. They're not going to have, the time. They're not going to have the energy, whatever. I'll just wait till January when everybody's making their New Year's resolutions. I won't really put a lot of effort into my business now because I'm going to be busy and they're going to be busy and whatever. And I just want to kind of tell you that that's not a good way to look at it. December is actually a great month because you are going to be around so many people who you're not necessarily normally around, kind of like Thanksgiving, but I think on a grander scale with Christmas. You're going to be interacting with, socially at parties with people that you wouldn't normally see. Family and friends are going to be coming in from across the country who you wouldn't normally see. And they're not only going to see you and obviously say, hey, what's going on, whatever, but they're going to physically see you and go, gosh, it looks like you've lost a lot of weight, or wow, you look great, or you've got so much energy. Why is everybody else napping after eating Christmas dinner and you're not? Whatever it is. So it's a huge time to actually continue the momentum of your business, even if you don't necessarily get any sales, which you may or may not. But even if you get no sales during this time, you're still growing a business by being in contact and connection with people. So here are my 10 top tips. Number 1 is kind of exactly what I just said, talking with people you see at the holidays. Be sure you're ready to talk with people. And by that, I mean, know what it is you're going to say when somebody says, hey, what have you been up to? What have you been doing these days? Or, hey, I heard you got a new job. What is that new job? What do you do? You don't want to be like I am a lot of times. I go, like in my head, I'm like, I know what I'm supposed to say. What am I supposed to say? Like, practice what you're going to say. Hey, I'm with this amazing health and wellness company and helping my friends change their lives. It's been incredible. Whatever it is you're going to say, like, make it smooth, make it something that comes out very naturally and not sales-like. it's important to just be ready to answer that question. What have you been doing? And what's this new job I saw you're doing? Or, hey, your husband said, or your wife said, you've got this new job. What's that about? Oh, I should have muted my phone. Sorry. Have slim in your purse and business cards. If you don't have business cards and if you don't have a few extra slim in your bag, buy business cards. Y'all go to Etsy. You can get big ones like this. This is a postcard size. It is my favorite, but I have little ones as well. And I have both in my purse, and I have a tiny little bag I keep in my purse, and it's got a few slim in it at all times. So if somebody says, oh, I just don't do that kind of stuff, they always taste so horrible, then you better bet I'm giving them a postcard and I'm giving them a stick of slim and go, no, it's awesome. You just got to give it a try, whatever. But be ready for that. Have it available and ready. Number 2, gifting slim samples or ease samples. I should have brought one of those in. If you guys haven't bought those ease samples, they are awesome. For teachers, bus drivers, the postman, if you have a cleaning lady, all of those people who are service, it doesn't have to be the only gift you give them, but lots of people are going to appreciate an ease sample that if they have aches in their legs, their hands, their feet, whatever, they can just rub on them with your business card or a stick of slim and say, hey, I've got this amazing product. It helps with energy so much. I know that teachers are always so tired, or, I don't know how you feel driving that, driving around and delivering mail at 2 p.m, but I remember I used to be exhausted at that time of day. Give this a try and, it might help you. Just something, sweet, whatever. Bake them some cookies or do something to go with it. But just to be able to get that information out in front of people, they might not have ever heard of it, or they might be miserable and they might go, oh my gosh, yeah, this stuff helped my aching arthritis hands so much. Thank you so much. You don't know. So it's always good to give out samples around the holidays. You're going to be gifting to a lot of people anyway, and it's an easy way to kind of throw that in there. Number 3, don't stop posting just because you're busy. There's absolutely no reason you can't find 2 minutes a day to post on Facebook. There just isn't. No reason. So you have to post every single day, all through the holidays, no excuses. It doesn't take that much time just to post on Facebook. Find a quick testimony. Again, I think I say this in every single time we talk, but at the very top of Facebook where you can search for someone's name, you can also put in Plexus migraines, Plexus energy, diabetes, Plexus, whatever it is. It's like a Google search, and it's going to search all of Facebook and give you everything your friends have posted about it, everything that's been posted in a group you're in, and then also it's going to give you every public post that's ever been put out about whatever the words are you just used. So a lot of times I go find new testimonies that none of you have seen necessarily. I mean, some of you might have, but for the most part, our team has not seen, because I go search on a word search and find something from somebody I don't even know on another team posting about Facebook or posting about Plexus, and then share that testimony. So you can easily find testimonies very quickly. Don't stop posting. Number 4, you're going to be seeing lots of different people. Like I said, invite those people to coffee. Be social. Lots of people are taking more time off of work. Lots of people are more interested in kind of like, oh yeah, I've got the next week off. Let's go meet for coffee. Let's go have lunch. Hey, are you going shopping tomorrow? Why don't we go shopping together or whatever? Just, you've got a lot to do, but you can also do it with somebody and just be social. And it doesn't mean you have to just, pour Plexus all over them. It doesn't mean that at all. But just in being social with people and just communicating about life and whatever, a lot of times Plexus will come up because they'll be like, oh, okay, I've been seeing all this stuff. You got to tell me, whatever. Or, gee, your feet used to hurt all the time walking around the mall. Why don't they hurt anymore? Like, people just naturally kind of want to know that stuff. And it can very easily organically come up in a conversation just by you just getting involved in those kinds of, situations, whatever. So just be more social and invite people to coffee and whatever. Number 4, offer a discount or a gift to your customers if they refer a friend. So I think everybody should take the time, in my opinion, everyone should take the time to write a thank you card or a Christmas card to all of your customers. I don't know how you want to do that. To me, I think it's still really nice to get like a handwritten card every once in a while. It's kind of old fashioned, but whatever. But I think it's nice, especially around the holidays, because a lot of people do Christmas cards. That's a very, typical thing. But when you do that, write to every single one of your customers. You can just tell them in general, Merry Christmas, I hope you have a great time, whatever. But then also say, hey, I wanted to let you know, I appreciate you so much as a customer. And, I'm so glad we've reconnected, whatever it is that really does, kind of unite you with that person. And then because I value you so much as a customer, I want to offer you that, if you refer a friend to me between now and the year end, then I will give you X, whatever that is. So it's whatever you're comfortable with. It could be a small gift where you're handing out, water bottles that say Plexus on it. You get those for like $6 or $7. It can be whatever. It can be, I'm going to put you in a raffle. I'm going to give you, $10 off your next order, however it is that you want to work that, but just something that you can give to them as a gift for referring somebody. We don't really have a referral process with Plexus, but it's certainly something that many people do. And again, you can go out and look on Facebook and see what people have done. Look in some of the groups and see what people have for ideas for referrals in the Plexus Ambassador Support Group. I would never suggest reading everything in there, but you can definitely look for some information, and something like this would be, if I just want to go see how people do referrals, that would be something I could put a word search and find out information on that. 5, schedule your time to work your business. So, I said post on Facebook every single day, but you have to actually make the time to go, okay, I know life's going to be really crazy for the next 3 weeks. So I am going to set 9 to 10 every night after the kids go to bed, or 7 to 8 every morning before, I go to work, or before I start shopping, or whatever it is you're going to be doing. If you're taking a lot of time off and you're going to be crazy busy with family and friends, I'm going to get up a half an hour early and do my work from 6:30 to 7. Whatever that looks like to you, put it on your calendar. And if you've got a real calendar, put it on there. If you've got a phone calendar, mark it on there so you make it happen. It's really important that you don't just let your days go by and then all of a sudden at the end of the day go, oh crap, I meant to do all this stuff for Plexus. None of it got done. It's just like anything in life. You have to schedule it out to actually really make it happen. So, we're going to commit through the entire month of December so that we see January to be really successful. And in committing, we're going to commit to specific hours, specific minutes, whatever it is, and make it happen every day. Number 6, when you are meeting new people, whether it's at parties or social events or work events or your husband's work event or spouse's work event, whatever it is, friend request them on Facebook right then. And it doesn't have to be salesy in any way. It's just, I've strummed up this nice conversation with you and I don't want to lose touch. Hey, are you on Facebook? Yeah, I am too. Well, here, find yourself. Why don't we stay in contact through Facebook? And you hand them your phone and you go, find yourself on here for me, would you? Nobody's going to say no. Well, maybe somebody will. You'll have to report back. If somebody comes back and says, no, I'm not going to friend you, then I want to hear about it. But typically that is not going to happen. The person's going to go, oh yeah, I'm on Facebook. Let's be friends, whatever. The times that I have kicked myself the most is when I've had this awesome conversation with somebody and I do not get their contact information in any way. And Facebook is so non-threatening. You can have gazillions of friends and not, you haven't shared an email, you haven't shared where you live, you haven't shared your phone number, so nobody's going to stalk you or whatever. And you can unfriend somebody at a moment's notice. So it's not like, this huge commitment, but it is a little bit of that, gosh, we can connect a little more. And then message them a couple days later. It was so nice to meet you. Thanks for accepting my friend request, whatever. Had a great time at the event, whatever. Every time you connect with somebody on Facebook through Messenger or through liking or commenting on their post, it gets your information on Facebook in their newsfeed. So even private messages between people gets more of your information on Facebook into their newsfeed. So those connections, those personal connections with people are really important. So make it a goal to, when you meet new people, to actually friend request them on Facebook. And that's a goal of mine this winter too, because I'm terrible at this, but I know I should be better at it. So I'm helping you by helping myself at the same time. Announce, number 7, announce your business in your holiday correspondence. So if you do a letter of any kind to people or however it is that you kind of say, hey, this is what we've been doing over the last year, don't be embarrassed to throw in, gosh, we've, joined this amazing company, and, John's feeling so much better. He's lost so much weight, and, my back pain's gone, and we've just been so blessed by Plexus. Don't get salesy, just kind of one-liner, throw it in there. And somebody might say, oh my gosh, what's this? You're not in pain anymore? What's going on? Whatever. You never know. And it is a part of your year, and it's a part of your journey. So it's certainly something that if you do share a lot of information in Christmas cards like that, just throw a one-liner in there and say, I used to be a stay-at-home mom alone, only a stay-at-home mom. And now I found this amazing business that I can work at home and still watch the kids. It's been such a great year and so fun to pay for my kids' Christmas, Christmas this year with my money, whatever, just make it somehow tie into what you're saying in your Christmas card, just to get a little bit of information in front of people. Number 8, focus on your why and remember it when things go slower than you hoped. This one's really important, like every single month, every year, forever and ever. This is so critical. You have to constantly remember why you're doing this. And it is much bigger than the disappointments of tomorrow. It's much bigger than I didn't get any customers this month, or I didn't win a contest this month, or, I just had 2 people turn off, or anything like that. Like, our real goals in this business, and every single one of us has different ones, and our health goals are so much bigger than the daily, they're so much bigger than even the daily positives when you get a new ambassador or you rank up. Like, we're all doing this for something so huge. Don't forget what that is. If you have to write it on a wall to get you through hard times, I don't mean literally on the wall, but you know what I mean? If you have to, post it to your computer, whatever it is, some of you might have done those challenges where we had to say positive affirmations of ourselves. I've got all these little positive affirmations all over the front of my computer. I see them every single day, and that's kind of like my why, my driving force to keep me going. Put that somewhere so that it gets you through, because you know what? Christmas is going to be a slower time for a lot of people, where people aren't going to have the money to buy Plexus, but that doesn't mean that you're not making connections and that you're not going to have fruit from that in January or February or March, in the beginning of the new year, where people feel like crap and they've eaten too much all month. And then all of a sudden they've got all these New Year's resolutions they want to meet, and they need tools to help them with that. So, you've got to look past the day-to-day into the greater, gosh, I know that I'm planting seeds that are going to reap a harvest in the future, not necessarily today. And I'm doing this because whatever that big why is, because, I want my husband to be able to retire early, because I want to be able to pay for my grandkids' college or my kids' college, or, whatever that looks like for you. You've got to remember that. Remind people that they matter. This is number 9. And by that, I mean, Plexus is a great gift for a husband to give to a wife if she wants it, not if he just thinks she's fat. That would be very rude. But if the wife wants the gift, then obviously, I've said to a bunch of people this month, if you really want to do this, then tell your spouse, hey, this is what I want for Christmas. You don't need another purse or another whatever. I got a vacuum last year. That's what I wanted last year. But you know what? Had I not had Plexus, I'd have been like, listen, this is what I want. This is what I want for myself. And so maybe sometimes reminding people, you are worth this. You have value and you deserve to feel good. And if you can't afford this, then people are going to get you things for Christmas. Tell everybody to give you money so you can try Plexus. Whatever it is, make it happen. Don't remind people not to let that, oh, I can't do this. No, find a way to do this. You are valuable. You are worth it. Your health is worth it. So make it happen. And you're going to get things for Christmas anyway. So why not get something you really want? And so remind people of that. You can do this. Make it your gift. And I love this one. I think this is number 10. I think this one comes from Sarah Robbins. I love her. And she says, and I've always remembered this, I think I read this last Christmas, talk to customer service reps while you're shopping and offer them samples, give them Plexus Ease samples. So it kind of goes with the whole gifting it, but it's different. She does these little tiny bags, and in her bag, Crystal has some of these bags. Too bad I didn't tell you in advance. She could have shown a bag. But in her bags, it's like a little cellophane bag. And in the bag, you're going to have your business card, and you're going to have an Ease sample, and maybe a little directions on the back of your business card or something as to how to use it, and just a note that's positive and says, thanks for your hard work. I know it's so hard to be on your feet all day, working retail at the holidays. Enjoy this to rub on your feet and they'll feel better, at the end of a hard night or something, whatever it is. Or, this great pink drink will get you through when you're exhausted, midway through your shift or whatever. Thanks so much for, being out in the hard retail jobs when nobody else, when we want to shop and you're working, or whatever it is you want to say. But give those to people when you're saying, hey, Merry Christmas, thanks for being such a great rep, and here, I want to give you this quick little gift, whatever. And Sarah Robbins swears by it, and she gives gifts to everybody. I'll tell you, Alicia, above Haley is Alicia, and she does this all the time, and she does it like with perfection. It's like crazy to like stand back and just watch her go at it, and start talking to everybody who sells her anything. She tells them about Plexus, and she tells them what a great job they're doing, and she gives them positive, encouragement, and I don't know how your job is and if you love it or not, but gosh, I bet you're tired and have been on your feet all day, and this is really going to help you, and I just want to, give this to you as a quick little gift. And it works. She always gets people talking to her. Many times she's able to transition that into, well, give me your contact information. I'd love to talk to you later about this. I know you're working right now, but we could connect, at another time, whatever. Just these quick conversations while they're scanning all her stuff she's been buying, which you're going to go shopping anyway. So have those conversations with those people. So those are my 10 tips. Eliza loved one of them. I don't know which one. Sorry, I just saw that. So Eliza loves one of those tips. The last one. Yeah, I know. Sarah Robbins. I love her. You can actually go out to Sarah Robbins' blog, and she has 5 or 6 different holiday tips. And then she has her holiday tips from last year. And I did not give you all of those. I might have stolen one of hers. But you can go out and find even more information at sarahrobbins.com. Sarah Marble, I want to say, who is a Plexus Diamond, does a great YouTube as well on how to get through the holidays. And she did that last Christmas, I want to say. So you can go out and find that as well. So anyway, that is all. Do you guys have any questions that you want answered? I mean, we're pretty much done. So if you want to jump off, you can. But if you want to stay on and have any questions answered, I'm happy to do that as well. So the awkward silence. Anyone? Oh, Liza just found some holiday tags. She will post those. That's great. Yeah, that'd be awesome if you can maybe post them. I'll post this video on my team page in a couple minutes once it's downloaded and done its thing. And so then you could post that with that. That would be great. So awesome. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you later. Work the next 3 hours, 2.5 hours. You've got this. Get one more customer. You can do it. All right. Bye.